Welcome everyone to your blood moon in Pisces reading. Ooh, this is a big one, guys. This is a big one. This is one of the biggest shifts of 2025 because it is a total eclipse, meaning that it is bringing in that blood moon on September 7th or 8th, depending on where you are in the world, right? This is faded endings and new beginnings coming in. That's exactly what it's doing. It's sitting on that north node as well. So it is definitely bringing in that fate of what it is you need for your destiny. So let's get in here, guys, and see what's going on. Bringing out some cards here. We will also be looking at what the angels have to say, what the spirit needs to say about the situation, bringing in some messages, and then, of course, getting straight into your how it's going to affect your zodiac sign. Okay, so of course everything is time stamped, so you can find that in the description area. For this blood moon in Pisces, September 7th through the 8th. Full moon in Pisces, you can't even make that up. And that's exactly what's going on. We have a full moon in Pisces. It says it's time to forgive. This is a time to forgive. This is a beautiful moon, though, too, because not only is it talking about that, it's also talking about, you know what, it's time to forgive, because in the end, it's going to pull you towards shifting anyways. It's going to shift you. So it says just forgive, let go. This is, you know, an eclipse. And full moon anyways. Full moons are about letting go, forgiving, moving forward. And the eclipse wants you to do the same. And the next is new moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. Okay. I want you to pay attention to what the divine is talking about. Full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. Very interesting. Actually, it is very interesting too, guys, because look, this blood moon isn't going to wait for you to prepare for the shift. Okay, it's going to throw you in there whether you're ready or not. So it's best to just, you know, get going with the things that you really want. It's going to pull you into the shift, right? Whether you know, are trying to do this, trying to do that, because it's not waiting for anyone. It's a blood moon. It says it's time to shift. It's time for the ending. This is fated. So when it says take your reality check, it's kind of like, okay, well, look towards what else, you know, what else is going around you. Okay. This is a time when fate is called in. It's saying, no more of this. We're not doing this anymore. The whole world's going to shift. The whole world's doing something. And it's making a pure ending to the situation. This is where the endings and new beginnings are going to be intensified. You're also going to have a lot of spiritual ascension and downloads that are going to be accelerated. Right here it says go deeper with the new moon in Scorpio. Yes, because you're going to attune to the divine and go deeper as you're going to have a spiritual ascension. Many of you are going to get a lot of downloads. You're going to feel a lot of purification going on. Release the blocks. You're going to have a lot of blocks that are going to be released. This is first quarter more in Scorpio. Got a lot of the same signs going on here. I like that. And then at the bottom, you have last quarter moon in Virgo. Attend to the details, which is beautiful because, I mean, we're in Virgo season. So I do like that that's coming in at the bottom. It's saying, hey, don't forget, right, that you still need to attend to the details. Even though this is a beautiful full moon in Pisces, okay, we still need to remember what zodiac season are we in. We're in Virgo. So make sure that you are still, right, paying attention to what needs to come, what needs to go. I think it's a lot too, guys, of, you know, don't let things shock you. Okay. So let's clarify really fast using a couple portal cards over here on this attune to the divine and take a reality check. Okay, this is talking about star being healing codes, important information, wounds are healed, and recharging, which is very good though, because we want to make sure that we are recharging. Because remember, we are getting ready, right? You got to get ready for that manifestation. Got to get ready for what's coming up. Spirit wants you to understand there's going to be some uncomfortable things that are going to go on during this time as we are attuning to the new shift, breaking down things that are, that maybe you don't want to end, having breakthroughs with things that maybe you didn't even see coming. There's going to be all kinds of different things going on. But also remember there's going to be some things that are going to be taken away. So that way, your destiny is under review. That's really what's going on, because remember, it's near the North Node over here. So you're going to have a lot of karmic things going under review as well, whether they're good karmic things coming towards you or bad karmic releases for the radical transformations. That's where the reality check is also going to be coming in, though, because remember, it's going to say anything that doesn't serve you, anything that doesn't live up to the destiny that you are in at this time and moving towards for your highest good is going to be under review and or taken away from you, depending on what's going on. Okay. So you're going to definitely want to embrace a lot of the situations. You might even be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities. So go ahead and start embracing what's coming towards you. Because you have to release the blocks, embrace the new, going deeper, signs and synchronicities coming toward you, seeing those 777s, those 333s. Crown chakra, seeing the miracles coming towards you. Oh my goodness, I love that. Divine connected, holy experience, miraculous energy. That's where the divine is reaching out. This is where you're going to have that spiritual ascension, right? That's going to accelerate at this time, getting a lot of downloads. Could even be experiencing a lot of upgrades to your psychic abilities and senses. Gaia gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom and transmissions, earth intelligence, finding wisdom within certain situations as you're becoming more clear to the situation. Love that. Crystal skull wisdom. This is saying I'm reaching higher vibrations. It's even a great time to detoxify yourself and get away from things that are toxic, that are, keeping you at lower vibrations. Why? Because it wants you to be at higher vibrations. And of course, emotions are running high, but we see that in almost every moon reading, right, guys? Because if you've been here before, we get that almost all the time, because that's really what's going to happen. Okay, so let's get over here and see what Spirit has to say about this situation. Having a lot of radical transformations over here for you cusps. Okay. You guys want to watch your regular one, that's fine. It's made a little bit different. It does have pretty much all the underlining cards. It's just that the cards that I used for clarifying is different. Okay, so that's where the difference is coming from the cusp to the regular signs. Okay, and forgiveness of ourselves. You're getting a lot of the same cards, though, I'm noticing, so, as the other one. So this is just saying it's time to forgive ourselves when something goes wrong, even if the circumstances were out of control or we did the very best that we could possibly do. We can still carry guilt for the event. The gift of guilt is to help us to learn and develop a conscience, not to carry it as a ball and chain for the rest of our lives. Listen to the learning and forgive yourself for not being perfect. Release any guilt today. So you're getting forgive over here with the full moon in Pisces, and you're getting forgive ourselves. Wow, beautiful. And then I love that too, because as this, blood moon has this, complete darkness, because it's an eclipse, a total eclipse, it's going to supercharge all of your wishes, all of your manifestations. Yet it wants to ask you to be bold, use convictions and certainty when manifesting and praying, right? Either way you want to see it. It doesn't want light, uncertain, wishy-washy wishing and dreaming manifestations and prayers. It means that you want what you want with certainty, with boldness, right? Whether you're using law and attraction and you're going to attract this with that certain vibration, or are you going to use law of assumption and start assuming that you already have this? Now, me personally, I've been going with law of assumption more than law of attraction. I know I did lots of manifesting with law and attraction, but for some reason, I'm having a way better, it seems easier, guys, law of assumption. That's just the assuming you already have it. For those of you who don't know what that means. It's assuming that it's already yours and living at that reality. Because when you live at the reality that it's already yours, your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagination. And I'm actually manifesting a lot more things under law of assumption. On attraction, I was having a lot harder time. So anyways, take time out. Give yourself permission to stop. Sometimes we just need to slow down and rest up. And yet, so often we keep on pushing and pushing, even though we are clear signs that we should stop. Taking time out now will allow you to replenish your energy and return revitalized and with the abundance of focused energy. Yeah, well, like I said, you're going to have high emotions anyways. I mean, let's just take this card for 1 second. Right? This is the bottom of the deck. Why? Because it's literally telling you what? You're going to focus yourself and immerse yourself into this energy. And remember, because you have high emotions, you probably will feel more restless. Right? You know what I like next to that one too, which is very important for this moon anyways, is star gathering. Returning back to the destiny of your purpose and those soulmates around you and soul family. I'm going to take this one too. Why? Because, like I said, it's sitting at that north node. North node is that destiny, that karmic destiny of where you're going. So it says stars aligned, remembering home and your soul family, remembering your journey, remembering your destiny, remembering where you're going and where you need to be as fate is called. This moon is making a time period of when fate is called in, right? And where endings are happening for new beginnings, okay, that are being pushed in and intensified. So this is very important. It's like fate says, we're done. We're done here. This is where I'm putting you. Yeah. Healthy relationships to have and hold. Healthy relationships are formed through love rather than need. It is such a human thing to hold on to others through fear and insecurity. But the dynamic can stifle a relationship's potential to flourish and actually push someone away. Give your relationship the freedom it needs to form a healthy foundation of trust. And for some of you, you're also going to find that they may even be pushed out. Seen that in the old one, right? Seen that in the other reading, where the universe might be taking people away from you that are not healthy for you, that do not serve anymore, that are not a part of your soul contract any longer. Cutting cords is what we call that. Okay, so let's get a couple of these cards over here and see. And then we'll get straight to see what's going on with each one of you. They will be time-stamped for you. Divine timing. Everything's going to be happening in divine timing, but you're going to need patience required. You're going to have the divine interventions. You're going to have the unexpected guidance in the universe coming in and stepping in to help guide you to what it is you truly need. It's going to help you redirect as long as you're willing to want it to help you, right? As long as you're making those closures, understanding these closures, allowing these closures to happen, letting go, ending chapters, emotional release, finally free from these things. And a lot of people won't like it. It's uncomfortable. It's an ending. Why are you taking my person away from me? Because they have something better for you. Crossroads. Leaving some people at crossroads, not understanding. Making you make important choices. Life changes that are huge decisions. Okay, and there's recharge. I love that because there's that taking that time out. Mental rest, emotional recovery, taking a break, come back stronger. Hello, right? Time to speak up, speak your truth. Expressing your needs, telling them what you need. Hey, because I'm having a glow up, and because what? Doing everything for attention. You might have someone around you. Now, here comes the negatives. Oh, gotta love that, right? Here comes the negatives. I have someone around me that's desperate for my attention, who thinks it's going to, it's going to be all about them, right? Doing anything for attention, fame hungry, desperate for these followers, desperate for these people. And I just, you know what? This is what I want. And they're making, yeah, look at that inner toughness, enduring hardship, strength through adversity. Nothing can break me. But I feel like this is the person. This is this person here. It's almost like you might be saying, hey, you know what? I come to the realization this relationship is not good for me. I have issues. I see this relationship has issues. This job has issues. It's complicated. I don't want to do this anymore. It's not good for me. And this person says, no. No, no, no. Right? And you might even find that they're starting to also maybe manipulate the situation. They're triggering you, trying to get triggered. But you also may be triggering them. And that's because a lot of you have new soul contracts coming in, brand new things, and having wake-up calls. Wow. But this, breaking cycles, karmic cycles coming through. They don't like that. Yeah. But you usually do get that when you get ready to have these kind of things. Okay. Remember, though, you're going to manifest using depth, attitude. Okay. You don't want your manifestations at this time to be pushed aside or left behind because it has no depth, it has no attitude, it has no altitude, it has no roots. It's too wishy-washy, it's too light, it's too uncertain. Right? Right now, this eclipse is asking for things that are going to be the foundations for new roots, deep, thick, grounded roots. Okay, so that way it can bring them in. Okay, that way it can bring them in real quick. So we can see what's going on, going straight to Aries, Taurus. Going to go in a row. We don't get lost. Aries, Taurus, Cusp, please. Best message for Aries, Taurus, Cusp. During this lunar eclipse, you do have inspiration, ideas, and discovery using that, there it is, that creativity. Look at that. Aries, Taurus. Look at that. Beautiful Aries, Taurus energy. 100. Aries, Taurus. Look at that. Timeless potentials, exploration, excitement, freedom, getting back your blocks, no longer having creative blocks, getting past everything you need, having the development, the accomplishment, and growth. You're actually going to find yourself walking right into abundance. Yeah. You're going to have fresh new ideas coming through with limitless potentials. Watch for somebody who's gossiping. You may have somebody gossiping around you. There's some buzz around what you're doing right now. Look, it's because a lot of you are coming into money. Yeah, there's that growth card too on the Empress over here. Expect a good flow of money, a raise, or a new job, and you are the buzz throughout the town, throughout the business over here. Your personal challenges might be distracting you from your work as well. Try to minimize drama and take personal responsibility to act with integrity. But you know what? People are going to notice you. You're getting this kind of glow up. Here you are glowing up and getting things done. And people want to gossip about you. Hey, you always got to know, though, more than anything, if they're gossiping like that, that means you've done something right? Because you've made somebody. This kind of gossip is definitely the Empress in reverse, which is jealousy, envious. That's some jealousy. Just be careful of that. Okay, let's see. And see what angels have to say over here. (0303) Taking chances. Success, knowledge, friendship. When chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary, whether in your professional or personal life. You will find success by welcoming creative impulsives and having faith in your own abilities. Yeah, this is just going to be that taking chances. That's going to be that Page of Wands. Taking those chances, exploring, getting out there, finding what is good for you. You have some kind of glow up coming out of this situation. And it looks like you're going to, yeah, looks like you're, for a lot of you, you're going to get a pay raise, something that has to do with, you could even be winning some kind of lottery. Some kind of like you're in Vegas, you might be hitting a lot of money, something like that. Through gambling, gaming, something of that nature. That's really nice. Really, really nice, guys. Do you like that? Or Taurus, Gemini. Taurus, Gemini, please. Best message, please, for Taurus, Gemini. Intuition is really, really high. Watch out for people with misunderstandings and keeping silent. You might want to withdraw with someone that you feel is immature and you're finding your own independence. Somebody wants to cause some kind of conflict, but you're finding that they're kind of smothering you. There's some kind of jealousy going on because you are reaching some kind of a financial rewards over here. Someone is watching you, might even have a secret admirer, but you definitely have some new ideas and some curiosities and some thirst for knowledge. It does feel like you are breaking free from some kind of repetition and making new beginnings, and nothing feels like it's going to stop you because you have all this new found energy, mental. It's almost like you're thirsty too for something that's coming as you're moving into this new area. So avoiding some kind of misdirection. Some of you might also buy a new car, getting your car fixed, something of this nature. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. See a lot of travel. Could be traveling a lot as well. Something from the past is returning, maybe an old job or an unfinished project or a past relationship. Money could be coming your way from something you did in the past as well. So there could be some kind of past money coming. I also see inheritance as well. Underworld, look for unique approaches to create new streams of income. As the world changes, so can your methods of making money. It says sex, death, hidden knowledge, and life's mysteries are key topics to the deep exploration. Wow, that's deep, all right. Like I said, it also could be some kind of, when I see death to the past, it could also be some kind of inheritance or something as well, because I see these people. Okay. Let's go over here and see what the angels have to say about the situation. Angel number, please, for Taurus, Gemini. 1221, energy levels. Prosperity, harmony, journey. There's that journey again. Waiting, discipline, exaggeration, the opposite sex. You only got sex, death, hidden knowledge. That day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust within yourself. Energy levels. I like that though, because it's also going over here with that emotions running high. Don't let other people, try and grab your, I'm also feeling like this one right here. You know what I really feel here? It's like somebody wants so much attention too that I wouldn't doubt if we would have kept going, this energy vampire would have come out of that situation, because I really do feel energy vampire. So if you feel like you do have somebody around you, Taurus, Gemini, that is an energy vampire, you can completely put it there. Because I could see that, especially within your reading, because it's kind of like, yeah, I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do, but they're kind of holding me back from this situation, or they're completely draining me while I'm waiting over here. The commitment of it's complicated. Okay. Okay, let's see over here. Gemini, Cancer. Best message, please, for Gemini, Cancer. Focusing on your, wow, talk about focusing on work and money. Wow. Focusing on your legacy, focusing on your work, focusing on your desires of what it is you truly want. You have some kind of high standards that you're really trying to build over here, and you're mastering every step that you're taking. You're really paying attention. It looks like you are, you know, building this foundation of security while really saving money. You're definitely, Gemini, Cancer, in control right now. You're really looking at everything from a bigger perspective and a bigger, literally the bigger picture. You have made so much progress when it comes to the way that you're doing business over here. You're manifesting. This is also a card of manifestation. Of course it is. It's 8, right? It's the 8. Anytime you have 8, it's going to be manifesting. So it's saying, yes, I'm manifesting with the highest integrity that I have towards myself. So this mastery of what's going on, this lunar eclipse is going to be very wonderful for you. I really do think, though, for you guys, you should really use the law of assumption if you have not been using that. If you've been using other techniques, that's fine. But I'm just saying, if you're having a hard time, try that law of assumption. It just means that I assume I already have it. I use it. It really does work, and I think it works better. Because you don't have to feel like your energy's so high. You know, when you do law of attraction, you have to actually attract that energy. You have to attract that level of energy, right? And some people, it's really easy. For me, I felt it was really hard. It works a little. That's why I do it, because it does work, and I watch people really use it. For me, it's not that wonderful for me, right? I'm a little, I have that Libra in me. I'm Taurus, Libra, Leo, so I'm a little, right, in energy. Law of assumption. I assume I already have it. It's already mine. I already own it. Complete imagination. Your mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. Bam, I've got it. I don't know how it happened, but it happened, and I didn't even have to change my vibration. I didn't have to believe that I was super happy. All I had to do was just say, I own this, and that's what it is, and it made me happy knowing that I already had it. So I guess you could say your vibration's already high, because you already believe it's yours. Okay, maybe that was how it happened. Maybe it just raised without even, you know, really realizing it. My visualization just seems so much easier. So whatever your manifestation, praying, whatever it is, however you do it. But no matter what, you always should believe that it's already yours. You know, even with prayers, you want to make sure that you're thanking them for something that's already happened. It's, you know, words are powerful. Okay, that's what I just said. Because praying and manifesting are the same thing, because words are power. And I want you to understand you're the writer of your own story, of your own life. You co-create your life, and you are rewriting your life here. And words are powerful. Use them to manifest more abundance. Can't make this shit up, right? It's like, okay, all right. Consider careers like blogging, content writer, book author, or creative writing if you're into writing. Your words have the power to influence and share your gifts with the world. That's what I tried to do. That's what I try to do, right? But just remember, your words are powerful. Remember, you know, most spells, I mean, that's what spells are. They're words, right? So, yeah. Retail. If you have an idea in mind, this is giving you the green light that there is a need for it. And remember, this is all about you getting to where you need for your own destiny. It says, hey, you know what? You've grown. Let's get to where we need to be. Look at that. Investing. Wow. Let's trust the universe has a bigger plan for you than you can imagine. Spend time in nature to heal, soothe your mind, and regroup. Okay. Investment. Your finances are improving and expanding. Set a solid foundation. I love it. 4 of Pentacles. Set your solid foundation, and the fruits of your labor are following you. And you're already doing that. It's showing me that you've already started doing this, that you've been, you know, working very hard. And look at this. See that? Luck. Who's got a lucky charm? The actions you take now will lead to abundant success and prosperity. You're already on the road to being a lucky charm. Okay. Okay. Awesome. It's also saying, though, too, and I just want to bring this up, it says if you don't feel like you're a lucky charm, then you need to look differently. You need to look at your perspective. Your perspective might be holding you back from your growth and your luck. Wow. So if you feel like, hey, but that's not me. Okay, well, you keep saying it's not you, then hey, guess what? It's not you. 888, personal power. You're sitting in your personal power. All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending the number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. And what does it say? You're coming into what? Miraculous energy. Because of what? Divine intervention. Unexpected guidance. What does it say? They're guiding you. It literally says they're guiding you. I'm guiding you. I'm redirecting you, helping you, stepping you into the right area, and helping you along the way. Why? Because it's the divine timing. Making new soul contracts. Making things that are new, having a wake-up call, having a spiritual awakening, having that sudden clarity, that urgent awareness that, oh my gosh, I can't ignore this. Something is going on. And then that brings you into this glow-up, right? And that's exactly what's happening. It's like I knew I felt different. I knew I felt something that I didn't know exactly what it was. And now I just feel like this is it. And if you did feel like you were, like somebody was trying to break you, remember you are unbreakable. No one can make you break. Nothing can break you, right? Your strength through the adversity. That is you. You endured that hardship, and now it says, hey, guess what? You balance yourself with confidence. Look at what's going on within you, and let's reassess this and bring in this what? This good luck. Why? Because I didn't break. I didn't fold. If anything, I took everything I had. I manifested. I held tight to it. I restructured myself. I balanced myself. That's right. Good job, guys. Pat yourself on the back. Good job. Stepping into your own material, spiritual abundance. Cancer, Leo. Cancer, Leo, look at your inner resources. You're going through some kind of struggle. You might feel a little on edge and a little overwhelmed during this lunar eclipse. You might feel like you have a little fatigue and a little loss of motivation. That's because you have emotions running high, but it's okay because it says, yes, you're going to feel like you're going to have to dig deep for the inner strength, get through the weaknesses, but there's going to be a lot of raw emotion, okay? You're going to feel some low energy. I mean, literally, it says you need to persevere because you're going to have a lot of low energy. Because you might not feel like, you know, where I want to be. I'm not as strong as I usually feel, right? And that's okay, though. Right, that's just because you might also feel like you're a little confused. You might feel like you're a little blocked. But that's just because you're traveling to this new era. You're traveling to this new place of this fruits of your labor. It's pushing you into this new area within your life. It's trying to find that, it's like trying to find an even platform for you. It's like you're juggling all these things around, but nothing is even. There's no even ground. Just tear down the walls. It's almost like it's going to tear down the walls. If you got, yeah, oh my God, you can't say that. I was going to say if you have a tower, but it's at the bottom of the deck. If you have a tower, it's going to have to break down the walls. I can't believe that was there. Because it's going to have to resurface itself because you're going to have this sudden awareness. You're going to have this wake-up call. This is the sudden change in the wake-up call. This wake-up call is going to be this Tower, because you're going to have this sudden change. It's going to have to be a personal transformation to be able to even out the, like I said, the platform of life. That's the only way I can see it right now, because I can kind of see it's like, you might feel like it's some kind of loss. You might be feeling like you're going through a financial loss, but it's almost like everything is rewiring itself, as it's also might be rewiring your mind a little bit. But that's fine, because if it's rewiring your mind, then you know that's okay though, because that just means it's recoding me. And then you're going to start seeing signs and synchronicities, because this is that radical transformation. Okay. The school clarity of the divine, of saying something's uneven. It's not even on both sides. It's like, the only way I can see it, guys, really is like if you built a house and you started with the firm foundation, it would be like, here's the firm foundation, here's one side of the house, and then here's like the other side of the house. You see how they're not evil, they're not equal, right? They're like really not equal. It's like way up here and then way down here, right? So you would say, yeah, so it would be like your scales are, and then you're going to build this house, and your house is freaking slanted, right? Because if I built a house, it's going to be like that, right? It's not even. So it's saying, no, we have to tear it down. We're going to tear down these walls. That's why I said it has to have a tower. I can't believe it was at the bottom of the deck, but kudos. But I'm just saying, no matter what, because then that's going to bring in the 9 of Cups, because it's going to bring in the spiritual awareness of the understanding, right? But it's also worry, but it's going to change that all around. It's going to say, I'm going to change that all around for the improvements of the 5 of Pentacles with better clarity to the understanding of what's going on, so that I can have the 9 of Cups. Okay, but it's going to take some rest, some meditation, and some downtime. Why? Because it's shaking everything up. And as it's shaking everything up, you're going to feel, that's why you feel lack. Okay. Now we get to the bigger picture. Why do we feel lack of motivation? Well, because everything's being torn down to rebuild. Spirit says, I don't like this. I want to rebuild this part of your life. There's too much repetition going on from the same place that's imbalanced, and it's just over and over and over. So it's going to break this cycle. So what is it bringing in with money? With money, it says unfulfillment. You might be emotionally attached to a job that no longer serves you. You're unhappy with your income, but afraid to make the changes. For some of you, it's money. It's your job. Okay, because you feel comfortable, but yet, even though you're comfortable, it's wrong. Because that's just the repetition of the day in, the day out. But I fear the loss of the commitment to the situation. And it's saying, nope, you're about to enter the most comfortable period of your life once this is balanced. Yeah, your finances are in the state of balance. Once it's all balanced out, you're going to start feeling the comfortability of your life through the new. Getting rid of the old. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, having a shift. You are taking your career into a totally different direction. You are reached the end of the road where you can't continue. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. Yeah, nothing left. So there's nothing left except for to reestablish it. Now, if it's a relationship, take it to the relationship. I'm not going to do love right now. It's love, because look, you already know where it is. If it's a relationship, whether it's love, platonic, whatever, then you know it. For a lot of you, it's money. It's your job. New beginnings, 0909. There it is. Booyah. The 0 is the Fool. The 9 is the ending. There it is. Taking you out on the Fool's journey. Getting that great chance. Making those leaps forwards, right? For some of you, like I said, it could be love, because you have big love here with the new beginnings, right? But this is where you're going to have this conclusion and this accomplishment, because the walls have to be torn down. So look out for the opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up. Close the old chapter and a new adventure will unravel. Yep. But it's going to be up to you if you really want to do that, because Spirit says, you know, hey, but I would be careful about that during these eclipse like this, because it might just take it away. If they might say, oh, well, it was up to you. And then they might turn it over and say, you know what, I just really didn't want that. It doesn't serve you very well, so I'm just going to take it from you. Yeah. We've all seen those before. Those are those things that we say in life, like, why did I lose my job? I was doing everything so wonderful. I didn't do anything wrong. No, you didn't. It's just that it was a really crappy job and you needed a better job. And so it was time for you to shift into something better. Something more fulfilling. And so you didn't want to change it. You sat there and your higher self and the universe said, nah, this is not a part of your journey. And we're taking some divine intervention. Leo, Virgo. Talk about legacy and destiny with the Four of Wands. Talk about your love, your celebration, your joy, your marriage, your home. You feel like you are at home. You might even be running into a twin flame. A huge, big, fortunate, good omen is coming toward you. Talk about this is you. You're probably seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities because you're getting ready for a miracle because of divine intervention from the universe. Feels like you already had your wake-up call, whether you realize it or not. You've gone through it. You had to have gone through it one way or another in a lot of ways, and you've been waiting for your divine timing. Now, I can tell you just by watching your readings throughout months and months and months that you were getting ready to welcome yourself into new soul contracts and brand new things coming, right? So there was a lot of tiredness. I seen that you guys need to recharge here. Pretty much what was it, guys? The beginning of July? Was that what it was? The end of July, you guys were doing some recharging. That's okay because it was pushing you towards your purpose and towards your goals over here. Beautiful. Saying I'm not taking anything that doesn't hurt because now I understand that things can't get worse. It can only get better from here out, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay, unless you're afraid to settle and you are not pushing yourself to this area, you might have to readjust. Okay, but we're not going to talk about that because we're only talking about this because Spirit didn't 100% push that up. The only reason it said that was because of regeneration and recovery. Depends, right? Depends on the person. Right? Depends on how much conflict. Are you causing, self-sabotage? Right? For the majority of you, you are going to see this beautiful imprint walking into your life, whether it's an emperor or the empress. I don't care if it's male or female. You're going to see this growth, this evolution, because you are coming into the new you, where your soul wants to gather and where you're coming home. And it's throwing in this soulmate. Okay? For a lot of you, it literally is this soulmate. Okay. Yes. Absolutely. And whether or not this is a soulmate that's completely of love or whether it is someone who's coming into your life to help you be a partner in, whatever the soul contract is. This is a soul contract. Okay. Fated connections, karmic relationships, spiritual agreements, destined to meet. This is you. Okay. You see it here. And it doesn't have to be love. It could literally be, I need a partner for my job. I own a business and I'm looking for a manager. But I need somebody who I can trust. I want to open a business, but I need, this, that, the other. However, okay. But it's definitely going to be a happy surprise for you. Boy, is that a happy surprise for you. Like for some of you, it could be a water sign or an earth sign, okay? Doesn't have to be, but I'm just saying. Okay, so on the money area over here, if it's love, it's a beautiful love, I will tell you that. Talk about a knight in shining armor. Somebody who's going to make you very happy. We'll look at a love card here in a second. In fact, I think you're the only one Yeah, you're the only one so far that's really had anything that has to do with love. It's like literally out the gate like that. Life purpose. There you go. New ideas and inspirations will guide you to the divine calling. When you ask for what you need, things are aligned to make your visions real. Money manager. This card may indicate a giant leap towards your career or finances. You can look forward to a happy financial outcome. Like I said, for some of you, you might even be, this could be somebody you're going to run into that's going to help you manage money. They're going to help you with money, consolidate money. Who knows, right? A designer, you're being called to embrace your individuality and express yourself. Think creatively about your finances. It might be time to uncover a new talent for some of you. Nice. Okay, and I was going to get love over here for you. Show me this person coming in, if this is love for a Leo Virgo. Well, what's that? Dressing up, an opportunity to dress up, party, fun times ahead. Hey, could be meeting at a party. Someplace like that. Secrets. Something is hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful. I think it's a secret admirer. You get this. This is an admirer. This is an admirer. I think you got a secret admirer. I don't see it being a negative. I see that as a secret admirer. Sparks. Keep the sparks flying. Surprise each other with gestures of love. Proposal. An offer or proposal in the near future that comes as a surprise. This is all a surprise. This is a secret admirer. You already know this person. Oh, that's a new love. That's secret admirer. They're going to come to you. They're going to blow your mind as a surprise when they come to propose their love to you. Secret, secret. I got a secret. Okay. And get an angel card over here. See what they have to say about the situation. 444. Protection. Get ready for the good things that you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going forward towards your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make things happen. 444. Nice, guys. Virgo, Libra. Temptation, shadow self. Going to do some shadow work, staying away from toxic people, detoxing, vibrating at a higher vibration, and allowing yourself to have unexpected guidance. Wow. As you are developing and also manifesting. The Spirit is saying, make sure you are manifesting at this time. Make sure that you are not adding restrictions to your manifestation. I see that as well. The Devil too, the Page of Pentacles, because Page of Pentacles is manifesting financial opportunities and developments. But if you have the Devil, it says, hey, they're adding restrictions. Tell them to stop adding restrictions. You don't need to know when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, where it's going to happen. It can only happen this way, come that way. No, can't do any of that. It's adding restrictions, or it can only come at this time. No. It will come when it's going to come, or it won't come at all. Movement, the Chariot, it says you're on the right course. You have the right direction. You're departing with courage. You just need to wait for the divine timing. You have to wait and be patient as this process is moving and departing towards you. So right now it says, go ahead and let go of things that no longer serve you. Surrender to things, that is not good for this destiny. Look, man, you're viewing things from a different perspective. Something brand new is coming in. You're going to have some kind of sudden insight that's going to kind of reinvent the way you're looking at a certain situation. It could be this love situation. It also could be the way you're looking at life in general. Okay. Okay. It could be your life in general. It could be your health. It says watch your health as well. Okay, so let's see how your money is doing. Your finances are improving and expanding. Set a solid foundation and the fruits of your labor will follow. Now is a great time to make an investment. Nice. Well, you make investment here. That's a part of investment. Right? Ambitions, developments, financial opportunities. Mend what needs mending. It might be broken, but it's not all lost. You can fix your finances easily, but some sacrifice may be required. There it is. Sacrificing. What do I need to sacrifice to bring everything back into fruition? What am I going to sacrifice for this new area of my life? What is it that's going to happen? You know, is the universe going to come in? They're going to come in. They're going to take things away from me, and I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do to offer myself new things. The offering. All your needs will be met by the universe. Call on your spirit guides and angels for assistance during this time. Divine intervention. You need to mend things with your love and your love life, okay? Then you might need to do that as well, okay? That might be one of the things that you need, okay, is to mend things with other people. Just in general, your love life, your whatever it is, right? Support 333. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward, work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Libra, Scorpio. The Ten of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. You guys have just been on this run over here for this divine timing and all this money and all this shifting. This is saying your wealth and your financial security, you're going to go through this long-term success. You're finding the abundance within yourself, whether you have this new job or financial opportunity coming. It could even be great love, family. Take it how you want to see it. I mean, it could be whatever, right? Because no matter what, it says the result of a true will, right? This is about commitments, realizations. This is also 10. It's also the ending for the new beginning, the ending for the new beginning, the ending of whatever was going on, so that the way you can feel overfilled. It's all it is. Manifesting. The Ace of Pentacles is saying, when you manifest, the Ace of Pentacles is saying it's not time to manifest. It's saying your reward, your manifestation is coming in. That's what you manifested. Remember, when you're the magician, you're wielding magic. You are the magician. You're using all the tools that you have within yourself to manifest. And when you see the aces are the manifestations. Those are the rewards coming in. Those are saying, whatever you manifested, here it is. This is what you're going for. This is what you have. I'm giving you this. You see that? I'm giving you your manifestation. All of the aces are what you wielded as the magician. Plain and simple. That's it. Okay, so it's saying your manifestation is coming in. You may feel it. You may know it. It could even keep you a little bit at a crossroads, okay? But you also are going to find that you're celebrating and having a lot of creativity and collaboration of happiness within this situation, and you're going to feel like you've grown a lot. What is growing? Your abundance is growing, right? Your happiness is growing. Your intuition is there. You have this knowledge and this understanding. You're going to have this divine intervention, and you're going to also have this huge wake up. You're going to have this ascension of understanding and this sudden clarity of what's going on within this situation, which is what? Keeping you focused on where you're going to keep your money. And this is 8. All 8s are manifestation, right? Because they're talking about wielding that magic. They're talking about putting that manifestation together. The 8 is, you know, see, it is like the infinity sign as well, right? It's like anything is infinite. So let's see how your money is over here. It could be love, it could be money, it could be whatever. You know what it is. And then some of you will be like, I'm not sure. Because it could be either way. Maybe I manifest on both. Well, then you'll know. Words are powerful. Use them to manifest more abundance. Your words have the power to influence and share your gifts with the world. The more you keep manifesting and the more you keep saying whatever you're doing, you are manifesting. I think a lot of you too, I think a lot of you use law of assumption more than law of attraction. I'm just saying because it feels like you have been assuming that this is mine, which I like. Okay, I've been saying it in this whole readings. I like a law of assumption. I think it works easier. Assuming that it's already mine brings it in because it's already mine. I already wielded it. It's mine. Helper, yeah. Think before you offer help and set healthy time boundaries. Make sure your goals align with your own desires, not others. Ooh, yeah. And make sure that you are, right? I'm not going to sit over here and align myself with someone else. I need to align myself with me. Unbreakable. But then here it is right here. Maybe somebody wants to come out over here and say, hey, aren't you? No, I'm not. Because I do feel like you do have this person around you who's hungry for any kind of attention that they, they want your attention. They think it's all about them. And right now you're like, no, it's about me right now. It's about me, my kids, my dog, my house, me. And it's not a negative me thing. No, this is different. This is the me. Look at me, look at me. No, you're saying, no. It's about me. Okay, because why? Because I'm having divine intervention. I'm looking at what's real. You're looking for attention. I'm looking for what's 100. There's a difference. No, you're growing. You're looking for the overall process. You've been waiting. This divine timing is coming for you now. You already have the Ace of Pentacles. It says it's yours. That is yours. No matter how big, how small, whatever it is, it's yours. You got the Ace. So there's a need for change of perspective of whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know the right next step is. 777. You're already there, though, guys. That's it. I mean, you've already got this. It's just saying, hey, you know what? Persevere on the same road. There's nothing there, right? There's nothing there. You're already there. You're already on the road that you need. Keep going down this road, it says. You're on the right road. And you have judgment at the bottom. So it says just go ahead and answer your inner calling. Because this new phase of absolution is coming towards you as you're having a redemption and an awakening coming towards you. So, okay. And yeah, I do feel like this person is challenging you. Absolutely. And it definitely could be this Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay. Scorpio, Sagittarius. Prepare for progress. You have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands says that you already have your gift from the universe is coming in. It's coming in as a new project, some kind of inspiration that's coming towards you, going to open you up to creative new ideas, but it is definitely a new opportunity with a new beginning. Remember, aces, I just said it for Libra. Okay, all aces are the gift from the universe, meaning you already wielded it with the magic of the magician. Right? You already manifested, you already prayed, you already did it, and this is the opportunity coming in. This is the gift from the universe. So it's saying, this is what I'm giving you. I'm wielding you this. So be prepared because your gift is coming. You see that? He's looking out. He's saying, where's my opportunity? It says, oh, right here. Now remember, these opportunities don't always come within the time, right? It could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month before you see this opportunity. It's just saying it's in the making. Here it comes. Okay. There is a little bit of a challenge that you're going to go through when it comes to this lunar eclipse, but it's also telling you you're in the stage of absolution. You're in this new phase, and you're definitely going through a great awakening, and you have to go through the great awakening because it says, I want you to go through this divine intervention. You're going to have a lot of weird dreams at night. Things are going to feel a little weird. You might feel a little tired, okay? But that's okay. Okay, because it says you have a miraculous event that's taking place around you. And I want you to wait for this. Okay, I want you to wait for this because you're shifting into this new era. Everybody's shifting. It's not just you, everybody. I mean, that's why the whole title is, right? The world is shifting. The world is shifting, right? Whether it's for the good or for the bad or for the ugly, right? Whatever. King of Pentacles, wealth, business, leadership, and security. This is where you're going to feel that wealth coming in. You're looking for that job. This is where that job opportunity is finally coming towards you, right? Because you said, I was unbreakable. I'm not listening to anything that's negative. I'm going for what it is I truly want. I'm breaking the endless karmic cycles of negativity and emotional reactions that the universe keeps getting out of me. Look, man, every time, you know, the universe throws something bad at you, you have to ask yourself, how long am I sitting in this place of resentment? How long am I sitting in this place of loss and bad emotions? Am I going to break out of that? Am I going to have the strength to go through the adversity and break through this and get strong? Or am I going to sit over here and just cry me a river and let this trigger me for the next fucking 3 months, right? No. I'm going to face that. I'm going to get through it. I'm not going to let it bother me. And I'm going to have a divine intervention and say, whatever doesn't break me makes me stronger. That's what it's looking at. That's how you get a glow up. Right? So it's saying, okay, well, you're ready then. You're ready. Let's go. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So you're having this new growth, this new understanding, this new opportunity. And then here comes your abundance. For, like I said, for a lot of you, you're getting a new job. Could be a love, job, whatever it is you're looking for. But I feel like for some of you, it is definitely a job, opportunity, investment, whatever. Something that has to do with money and prosperity. Financial opportunity, that is. Laborer. Your hard work will pay off soon. Keep going. Hard work is key. What lasts will never come easily. Luck. What I said. Because you have luck. Luck is on your side. Judgment. Today is your judgment call. The actions you take now will lead to abundant success and prosperity. Your perspective might be holding back your growth and luck. We already talked about that. If I sit over here and keep saying, woe is me, nothing happens for me, then you're not doing nothing, are you? You're creating more of what you create instead of breaking a cycle, right? So it's saying, wake up call, spiritual awakening, urgent awakening. Can't ignore this anymore. I have to understand words are power. I need to get out of this. Yeah. This card is a sign that things will start moving for you quickly. You may need to travel for work or take action on a financial matter. And watch people gossiping. And you know what? A lot of times this just, you know, there's some buzz around what you're doing right now. People just always want to challenge you, right? They want to make some kind of distraction for you. Don't worry about it. For some of you, like I said, it is an investment as well. Okay, your finances are improving and expanding. Set a solid foundation and the fruits of your labor will follow. Okay, so yeah, you got a lot of good luck. And yeah, you probably do have the neighbors talking. You have somebody talking, people at work, your friends, somebody. Minimize drama and take personal responsibility to act with integrity. Well, that's just because people get triggered around this time. Remember, emotions are high, intelligence is low. Other people want to be triggered, so some people want to trigger you because they're triggered. Misery loves company. 2002, the void. Longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make. So chill out, have fun, and open up and go outside. Lucky shirt 0330. Love, peace, hope, and optimism. Transferring responsibility to others, progress, and creativity. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. I do like that. So it's saying, you know what? Stay away from those people who want to gossip, who want to, misery is company. No. You have aces over here. Spirit's saying, I'm going to give you the Ace of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles. Absolutely not. Okay, guys, get ready for that. Okay. Sagittarius, Capricorn. Having the desire to reconcile and making amends and desire for forgiveness. Here we go. Forgiveness of ourselves, to forgive for everything. For the abundance and nurturing. It does feel like for some of you, you might even need to have some kind of forgiveness when it comes to your mother or a mother figure. Doesn't have to be, but it does look like that. Or it could even be the mother of your children, something like this. But Spirit is saying, whoever this mother figure is, I would like, or father figure, whoever this person is, I would like for you to forgive. It does not mean that you have to forgive them to their face. It means I just want you to have forgiveness within yourself. Whether you're asking for forgiveness for your own self. Okay. So look, forgiveness is in two ways. Either you forgive them for what they've done to you. You do not have to tell them to your face. You just let it go, let it flow. That way it's no more stress. Now it's no more bad karma and no more weighing you down. Or you may be asking the universe to ask them to forgive you for what you've done to them. Please, God, let them forgive me for my sins. Let them forgive me for what I've done. Okay? That way you're letting go, and then you can also ask for forgiveness of, that's kind of like asking for forgiveness of ourselves, right? For all the bad things I've done to this person. We've all done bad things to each other. Okay? So whoever this is that's weighing you down, definitely need to forgiveness. Now, for others of you, it could be the desire to reconcile. Okay? Maybe you want to reconcile with this person. You're hoping that they will take you back. Okay? But there's something about ego and lack of confidence over here that is kind of a pivotal thing that's going on. Because of the past things that went on, it's going to be hard to get past this. Okay? To either reconcile with this person or having the understanding to want to, or how I'm going to do this. Can they even forgive me enough to reconcile? Okay. Because definitely whatever's going on over here is going to be a lot of memories coming up that's going to keep you where it's a past hurt. It's going to hurt. Yeah, we're going to be triggered on this one. Yeah. Emotional reactions. Unresolved wounds and healing. Star being healing. So definitely going to have some kind of healing going on over here when it comes to this, and recharge. Okay. Because whatever it is, there's going to be some kind of painful ending. And because it's a general reading, I can only say it from a general point of view. For the general point of view, for most of you, because of the Ten of Swords, it feels like I want them to take my cups of love. I want to have this reconciliation. But it's not going to happen because the universe is pushing it out. 10 is the end. So it looks like the universe is going to take this away. Now, for those of you who are saying, I don't want this, it must be them. It could be either or. But no matter what, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Okay, because it looks like it's being pushed away because 10 is the end. It says this is done and over with. This is the betrayal. This is the loss. It's not going to happen. The only thing that you're going to do now is you're going to break the harmful cycle, free yourself from this karmic, and allow yourself to face the hurt, the pain, and re-heal. Either re-heal from what happened or heal again. Yeah, re-heal, heal again, or just heal. Yeah, because for some of you, it feels like you're going to heal again, like you've done this again. It almost feels like a repetition. It almost feels like a karmic trench. Well, it looks like from the general reading point of view, it's going away. The universe is taking this away from you. You're not going to the karmic release. You're not going to deal with this person anymore. And if you still have to, because you're saying, that's not going to happen because it's my baby's mama or whatever, it's just not going to happen the way it was happening before. No matter what, it's going to be instated into a different way. For the majority of you, they're just definitely going to just be kind of kicked out and they're not coming back. Otherwise, it's just going to be done in such a way that you're not going to have that, you're not going to feel that tie anymore because that cord's going to be cut. I have to leave it that way. Because I don't see it any other way. I'm sorry, I don't see this. This is so much of a deep wound and betrayal. I do not see this coming back together. Absolutely not. So I'm going that way. No, because it's for your own legacy and your own destiny. It says, no, this contract is over. Yeah. That's the ending of the contract. You have this new soul contract that will come in that's brand new. Yeah, it's all over. That's it. So don't focus. It's like, no, there's no more focusing on that. It's done and over with. Perfection. Give up your perfectionism. It's causing delays in your finances. You have what it takes to improve your finances. You are enough. Okay. Designer. You're being called to embrace your individuality and express yourself. Think creatively about your finances. It might be time to uncover a new talent. I like that. Well, a few people are having that. Okay. So I like that. Hey, and remember, you don't have to be perfect on things, right? I mean, it's not the way it has to be. It says you won't move forward if you don't conquer the fear of failure. So, I mean, you know, sometimes if it fails, you just rework it. And if it's really not going to work, it might be one of those things that also is, you know, time to throw it, you know, throw the towel in and do something else. But this one really feels more like rework it. It's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just, you know what, sometimes we just have to reassess things and work around things and you know, it'll be fine. Because this one says taking chances, 0303. Success, knowledge, friendship, impatience, freedom, and optimism. When chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary. Whether in your professional or personal life, you will find success by welcoming creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take risks on opportunities that could change your life for the better. Wow. So there's definitely going to be something here that's definitely going to want you to take some risks. Like it. Loving it. Aqua Pisces. Beautiful Aqua Pisces. Rest. There it is right there. Take time out. Taking time out, rest, relaxation, because you're getting ready for this huge new journey and new phase in your life. I mean, like I said, everybody's shifting, but some people are shifting more than others, and that's because you have the Ace of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles to the World card coming out. So, wow, you're getting ready for a huge success of abundance. You could even be dealing with a Taurus, doesn't have to be, a Virgo or a Capricorn coming in, but look, you're getting your manifestation in. As you are shifting into this new chapter within your life, you've accomplished something huge. And Spirit is rewarding you with this accomplishment. It does feel like if your business has been suffering, and it looks like your business is now going to boom. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of clients, a lot of whatever. However, but yeah, your business is going boom. Rebel. Limiting beliefs are blocking your abundance. You're a trailblazer destined to pave the way for future generations. Don't let any kind of beliefs block anything, right? It says, consider being a system buster, entrepreneur, or teaching a better way. That's why I was thinking you're probably an entrepreneur. That's crazy because I see the King of Pentacles over here. I think a lot of you own your own job. But it says, don't let restrictions bring you down because something miraculous is happening. You actually are getting your reward. You've manifested this, and here it comes. As you are shifting into something beautiful over here, you're shifting into money manager. This card may indicate a giant leap forward in your career or finances. You can look forward to a happy financial outcome. Wow. The next card coming out is offering. All you need, oh shoot, all your needs will be met by the universe. Think about setting up a money altar to enhance your financial flow. Call on your spirit guides and angels for assistance during this time. Wow. Okay. Manifesting beasts over here. Okay. Okay, guys. It's like, I don't know who the manifesting beast is, but I think I just ran into you. Okay, let's see. And see what angel number you have over here. Wow, you got some major shifts. Yeah, you got a major shift in glow up going on over here. 555, change. You're going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is why you've been looking for it. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line right here. That's crazy right here because it says take time out. You're going to be tired. You're going to have to heal. You're going to be worn out. You're not going to feel that great. Right? You're going to feel like, oh my gosh, oh yeah, you're going to feel depleted. May not even feel like you have any motivation. And that's fine because it says your rewards are coming in. That's because you're shifting. Wow. Okay, so let's go over here. Pisces. Best message for the beautiful Pisces. Prepare for your intuition. Wow, okay, hold on. Yeah, you're going to have some kind of challenge going on because you have the Ace of Wands coming in. It says you're getting ready for freedom. You're getting ready for limitless potential. You're going to have some challenging moments, though, that are actually going to make you feel like you're in some kind of resistance or delay with the Hangman in reverse. You're going to feel like you have some kind of like out of control thing going on. Your emotions are going to be all messed up. And you're going to feel like you're in indecision. So you're going to feel like you've been, kind of being trapped, going back and forth, stuck at a crossroads. And that's because it's saying you're waiting for your ships to come in. You're expanding, and not only expanding within an enterprise or the opportunities, but also within growth. So your growth, and your spiritual awakening is also growing. Wow. You might even find yourself really sensitive right now. I mean, it is the full moon. It is in Pisces. So it is, this is your moon. You're opening up to a lot of different kinds of situations. You make sure that you keep your boundaries, with people. Don't let people walk on you or take advantage of you. Do not let this person be this person. It's not about them. Something about people who are not grown or who don't want to do this kind of stuff, they surely do the out of the ordinary type of behavior. Gossip, energy vampires, doing anything for attention, which can still be an energy vampire, trigger your reactions, try to bring you down to their low energy vibrations, all of those things. Because remember, if we're all sitting over here trying to get out of a lower vibration and really wanting to have a glow up and really wanting all of this divine intervention, then of course the negative wants to do the same. It wants to pull us into the other direction. That's, that's just a part of the justice system. The justice system says you can't have one without the other. So really be careful of that, because you do have somebody around you who is trying to justify themselves to you about why they feel a certain way or why they need attention or why are you not paying attention to me. And that's just because they have these unresolved wounds that they need to have divine intervention. But they keep themselves either away from it because they don't believe in those certain situations. A lot of people don't believe. That's on them. That's okay. That's on them. Okay, so, or they're just hungry for negative. But I'm just saying you can't have one without the other. So absolutely, if you feel like, anytime the universe wants to bring in something highly divine, you're going to have the other circumstance. It needs to balance itself out. So it's going to feel like you might be trying to adapt to somebody else's negativity within your workplace, your home life, okay, and needing to try to balance out these things while you're trying to keep yourself in a place of growth, divine intervention, and trying to, up your ante pretty much, right? Literally making yourself into these brand new beginnings, Pisces, because you know what's going on. And I'm giving it to you because you know what is going on, okay? Spirituality. Use money magic spells to attract money and prosperity. Roles like spiritual advisor, healer, tarot reader, or anything within the occult will be wonderful for you. Right now, you are being led to discover your unique spiritual journey. Take off. Things will take off quicker than you expected. Now is a good time to take action. There is no stopping you now. It would help to establish a clearer plan before moving forward. And that's why another reason you can't do that, because you're getting ready to, because your divine timing is now. How do we know that? Because you just got the Temperance. You're tempering the waters. What does that mean? It means your divine timing is now. They're saying you're taking off like, you know, a bat out of Hades. Let's go. Don't let anybody set you back. Jeez. Okay, let's see what the Spirit has to say over here. Angel message, please, for the beautiful Pisces. 1551, hold your vision. Manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your desires and ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. That's it. That was it. It's like, wow, that's beautiful. And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.